This was no ordinary date. Room like a garden party, prepared for a red carpet. The awaited surprise turned sour as Nick missed his chance, only to see Gatsby return in the rain. Finally, Gatsby gathers courage to meet Daisy. The greeting is as awkward as old friends. They were both clueless, and Nick tried to spice things up, but Gatsby rushed after him like an anxious child. Gatsby, emboldened, re-entered while Nick stood outside like a guard. Nick decided to be the secret keeper, and by the time he returned, the awkwardness had vanished. With their gazes locked in a back, their intimate expressions looked like they were in a competition. Until Nick's loud noise interrupted their connection. The rain ceased, the sky clearing like their misunderstanding. Gatsby, storytelling, said this sea's other side was Daisy's home. If viewed from his own house, it would be an unbelievable sight, and he immediately invites Daisy over like a charming host. Daisy instantly fell in love with the dreamy castle. To Gatsby, the house felt alive, as if it had been enchanted. This was the moment Gatsby thought, hey, my wealth finally means something. Each and every exquisite and luxurious scene left Daisy feeling incredibly awestruck. It was truly a magnificent, wow moment that couldn't help but elicit an exclamation of amazement. Amid this late happiness, Daisy felt a pang in her heart because she was now a wife. Some things can only exist in dreams. She could only laugh, saying it was all because of the beautiful new outfits. Gatsby immediately pulled out all his love letters. What a lovable fool. Watching this infatuated man, Nick felt a tangled mix of emotions, recalling all the playboys he met in New York. The wealthy either take mistresses or party at bars. Gatsby was truly an exception. Seeing the two so lovey-dovey, Nick suddenly felt worried. One day, Gatsby spilled the beans on his real name. His name is Gatsby. Turns out he was just a farmer's kid, always wanting to escape that life, like he was in a movie. At 16, he ran away from home, dreaming big, but had an unexpected adventure. He met a yacht in distress at sea, and that kicked off his globe-trotting adventure with a billionaire. The rich guy taught him everything about high society, but when he passed away, Gatsby didn't inherit a thing. Using what he learned, he made a fortune that shocked all of New York and became the talk of the town. This was not just the focus of New York. Daisy's husband Tom was also puzzled about what was going on. You know, a lot of the wealthy are just the scum of the earth, but Gatsby is not. He's a businessman with unique goods, and I could introduce you to Gatsby for consideration. Just then, Gatsby burst in, interrupting everyone, and he grandly introduced a government official. What a character. When it was Tom's turn, Gatsby made a point of introducing him as a polo player, making Tom feel quite uneasy. Tom suddenly grasped the essence of things, unaware of the feelings brewing between his wife and Gatsby. He thought of Gatsby as just a failed suitor. After all, Tom was Daisy's husband. Then Gatsby hinted to invite Tom's wife to dance. Tom agreed, but felt jealousy inside. He was bursting with suspicion, thinking, where are the devils he's running into? Nick was too scared to answer. At that moment, Tom got distracted by a lady nearby, turning away to flirt, allowing Nick to dodge the bullet. Everything was a meticulously planned scene put together by Gatsby for Daisy, but she exclaimed, it's too noisy. Once Tom left, they snuck into the little woods, and guess who witnessed the whole thing? Nick. They were kissing passionately, their emotions blazing like oil in a fire, as if they were indeed performing a drama on stage. At the height of their romance, Daisy unexpectedly suggested eloping. We can live right here, you and I. It's time to tell Tom the truth. Gatsby wants a love in the open. But Gatsby didn't fancy this affair vibe. However, Nick interrupted their debate at that moment. Coincidentally, Gatsby had something to handle, so he hurried away, followed by Tom whisking Daisy off. Nick was at a loss for what to do and could only watch from the sidelines. Tom took Daisy away from the villa, watching her disappear with another man, his heart a storm of mixed emotions. He plotted to investigate Gatsby, wanting to confirm whether anything had happened between them. Meanwhile, Gatsby was feeling utterly gloomy. As a once poor kid, now he found himself in this situation. The woman he adored told him this wasn't the life she dreamed of, making 5 years of effort feel wasted. She wouldn't like it. I just have to let her know from afar, which broke his heart. He wished he could tell Tom she never loved him. It felt like a surreal dream. Emotions all mixed. Gatsby thought, Daisy, and I will start anew. Old feelings return, my happiness is near. But Nick believed you can't go back in time, and you can't have both youth and the essence of youth together. What Gatsby reminisced was just that magical night 5 years ago when they fell in love at first sight. This was the classic tale of a rich girl falling for a poor boy, and Gatsby felt like he was favoured by fate. He thought, what a huge mistake to let someone like me fall in love. I'm only 32, maybe I'm still a good catch.